Nice, look at you shaking on beat. You better shake it, boy. What? Hey everyone, welcome to Watch Autumn Keto, the daily, 4 times a weekly live, almost. My name's Autumn. This is my husband Richard, and we talk about keto, and we talk about our lives and how keto fits into our lives every Sunday, Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at 9:30 a.m. Eastern on YouTube and Facebook. And then tonight is Whack Wednesday, so we're going live again at 8:30 p.m. here. Yep, on Watch Autumn Keto. So welcome. You can find me on the internet and all these different places. Watch Autumn Keto, and then you can get you some I Am Keto Strong gear right there. We're so glad that you're here with us today. Okay.
Yay, it's a wonderful Wednesday.
It is a wonderful Wednesday. I have been going through the comments a little bit. Yeah, giggling because you guys are so funny. Joyce is here. Joyce was here. How about that? Well, no, it's Wednesday. So Joyce is here. Says, good morning, amazing Whack fam. Hope you are having a wonderful day so far. Kathy P and AZ said, good morning, Whack and Whack fam. Good morning, Joyce. You're number one. You're right. Joyce is number one. Right. Shelby says, hey, y'all. Hi, Shelby. How are you doing? I'm glad that you're here. Hoofnit is here. Says, good morning, everyone. Beautiful sunny morning in mid-Missouri. Hoofnit, what is your actual name? I would like to know that. Thank you, please. Kathy P said, Hoofnit in the house. Absolutely. Jerry Van West is here. Says, happy Warka Wednesday. Well, we can still call her Hoofnit, but we'll just know in our brain parts what her actual name is.
Like Jonathan
wonderful Wednesday. Johnson. Yeah, that's Triple J. Yeah. It is meaty Wednesday too. We have some delicious sirloin burgers made up for lunch today, but I still need breakfast. Ooh, banana chocolate keto chow for breakfast. Banana. I like chocolate. You can take the banana half, and I'll take the chocolate half, and then that would be the perfect breakfast. Yes, Hoofnit says yes in the house, and bacon and hot sausages in the oven. Ooh, delicious. Yesterday was a munchy day. I need more meats available on snack. To snack on if that happens again. I agree. Kathy says getting in the meats and the chow. Jerry Van West, good morning. Absolutely.
You gotta start somewhere.
Heath is here. Says wowza Wark Wednesday. Absolutely. So glad you are here, Heath. Sylvia's here. Says good morning and happy Cinco de Mayo, everybody. Absolutely. Yay. Yes, the Meat King is here. Holly's here. Says good morning, happy Cinco de Mayo. Absolutely. Yeah. I know, right? Gail's here.
Absolutely amazing.
Says good morning, Autumn and Richard. Yes, everyone is Cinco de Mayoing it up today.
Quite proficient at this.
Quite proficient at the happy Cinco de Mayo's. Dee's here. Says morning, good weathers. Happy Wark Wednesday. You're right. Ear hustling today while I'm at the shops. Well, we're so glad that you're listening in today, Dee. Glad that you're here. JJ said good morning, early birds. You're the early bird, JJ. We all know that. Good morning. Glad that you're here. Yes, just exactly what Holly said. Hey, JJ. You're the early bird. We're so glad you're here. Rhonda's here. Says, hello, because she's on the West Coast. Yes, so it is 6:30 where she is. Absolutely. Absolutely. So Holly said, hi Kathy, please send some sun to Cincinnati. Yeah, it is cloudy here, but it's not raining. It rained a lot yesterday. So
it does its thing to nourish the earth.
Yeah, to nourish the earth. Mary said, good Whack Wednesday morning. Oh, hi. So Mary, as a gardener, did it rain where you were? Did it nourish the earth? Absolutely. What?
I mean, it's not going to rain on everybody at the same time.
I'm just saying. Gigi's here says, good morning, Mr. and Mrs. How are you today?
They hit
I'm doing great.
Of the earth in certain times.
Yes, Beth said, good morning, Whack fam. Hi, Beth. Glad that you are here. CC's here says, good morning, Autumn and Richard and the family.
Good morning, everyone.
He says meaty Wednesday equals leftover pork loin for breakfast. That is a delicious meaty Wednesday. Mother is here, says, good morning, Whack fam. Happy Whack Wednesday.
Leftover chicken thighs.
You did have leftover chicken, barbecue chicken thighs with the bone. That's just not my favorite, you guys. Mom's here. She was also on Clubhouse this morning talking up a storm. Hi, Mom. What were your thoughts? I can't wait to talk to you more about it.
The inaugural
talking. She joined for the first time on Monday, but she talked today. It was great. Yeah.
She didn't trip over her words or anything?
Well, no more than usual.
Oh, okay. Makes sense.
No, it was really good. It was really great. It's just, I'm always cognizant, of personal conversations on like a group chat setting. So it's like, just because we have a personal relationship, I don't want it to turn into we're monopolizing the stage, So I was like, and steer it back to everyone. But yes, no, it was great. A lot of people on Clubhouse didn't know that I have a twin, and I was like, oh, do I? So yeah, they didn't know about Amber, so that was pretty funny. Dana's here, says, happy Wacky Wednesday, everyone. Hope everyone is having a wonderful day so far. Happy, wonderful Wacky Wednesday. Absolutely. Latanya's here, says, good morning, Wack fam. Happy hump day.
Oh my goodness. You're so cold.
TC, because I was just outside. Okay. TC said, hello, thumbs up all, just listening for a few minutes. Well, we're glad that you're here right now, TC. Absolutely. Susan's here, says good morning. Debbie's here, says morning. Maybellina's here, says good morning. Absolutely.
It's an absolutely wonderful Wednesday.
Okay, Hoofnit's name is Karen. Hello, Karen. I might call you Hoofnit, I might call you Karen. So just
Brian and Karen.
Yes, exactly.
That's nice.
Chris is here, says hello, everybody. Ear hustling today, invoke my name and I will appear. Who's always talking about you? Chris Bear. Like Beetlejuice. No? Oh, I've already said it once. I can't. Okay. JJ's here. Says, hey, Autumn and Richard, love the energy. Well, we love the fact that you're here, JJ. Thank you so much. Kelly's here. Says, good morning. Today is a good day to eat meat.
Bird's life.
Today is a good day to eat nothing because it's a fasting day. Absolutely. TC said Taco Tray Day. No, that was yesterday, and it was not. So we have to talk about that. Yes. Joyce said, yep, I'm here. I love White Wednesday. I knew he was here. He just like to log in early just because. Oh, Barry's here. Says, hey, everyone. How's everyone doing? No, here. Barry. How are you doing? How is your foot? Tell us everything.
You take the super soldier serum.
Yes. I don't think it's accessible to know everyone.
We'll look into that.
Kathleen's here. Says, morning all. Beginning of a beautiful day. You're right about that. So, yes.
That's all.
Oh, Mary T said not a cloud in the sky, so no rain to nourish the earth. That's okay.
The rain to nourish the earth will come later this week.
Now the sun is nourishing the earth.
Exactly.
Tanya's here, says, good morn.
All this glorious rain.
Everyone. I love that you refer to it as a morn. Absolutely. Yes.
That's French.
That is it?
Yeah, I think so. Just have a crumpet with it.
Crumpet? No. That's British, even. A croissant, you mean? That's what it was. Yeah, absolutely. You are hilarious. That's all I'm saying. Sally Joe is here, says, going to do Taco Tray today. Yes, do Taco Tray for me today. Yeah, and I love the cowboy hat. Absolutely.
Swing it all the way back to you again.
Yeah, well, look, if we're not making everything about me, then what's the point of all this?
For communications with a community. No. You are the last thing people think about.
Triple J is here. Says, good morning, dog. I'm back. Loving Mama Autumn. Yeah. Came to the hubby. Love my whack dogs. I love whack dogs. It's the perfect. It is the perfect combination of the two.
Jonathan.
Yes. Chris Bear put the comment. I'm not saying it again. Thank you very much.
I think you said it again. He goes back.
In there? Oh, okay.
3 more times.
Okay. Well, I'm not even touching. I'm not getting close. Kelly said, did you sell the derby hats? So here's the thing. My grandmother sold a few derby hats, but Saturday was Derby Day. Like she probably would have sold the most hats the Saturday before. Yes. No one shows up on Derby Day not already having a hat,
You would think.
You would think. So I mean, she sold some, but she was like, my hats aren't moving, and I was just like, because they're all like people already know what they're wearing today. Yeah, they're there. So she did sell some, but I feel like they're more like just lady hats that would wear like hats throughout the year, no matter what. Yeah, they just like hats. Yes, absolutely. So Yes, he said every day is a great day to fastly eat your meats. Yes, I can't do that.
Well, so. You start getting indigestion.
Mary said, "Oh man, thought of you as we had our Taco Tuesday last night. You didn't have yours? No, we'll talk about it. Yesterday I got thrown all off. It was not a bad day, but it was not the day that I had planned. So it is the way it is." He says, "Autumn, I'm editing the video on how I clean the meat slicer I was telling you about. I will have it posted in the group in the next few days." Heath, how do you know me so well? How did you know that that's one of my main issues with purchasing a meat slicer? It's like wondering how to clean the meat slicer. Yes, please. Thank you. I'm so excited about that. I still don't know if we're gonna get it, but still, that would help a lot more.
That's what you
Rashana's here since Grand Rising and Happy Wednesday. # Black Fam. Rashana, I'm so glad you're here on YouTube or on wherever you're watching from. But I'm also glad that you posted in the Facebook group because I literally was like, "Where's Rashana at? What is she doing?" And she caught us all the way up on her 75 hard restart. She's basically almost done. But in the next few days, she'll be done this week. It is, yes, it is just so amazing. Yeah. Are you doing phase 1? Tell me all about it.
Super duper mentally tough.
Susan said church hats. Exactly. They just gonna wear them to church. So that's what I was gonna say. Chris said to clean the meat slicer, step 1, get a power washer. Number 2, blast it. No, that means we didn't have to get a power washer. Now we have to get more things. No, to make up for the thing that we just got. So
it's nice to have on the same side.
A power washer. Mary said, I moved from rainy Vancouver. We hardly get any rain here in Vancouver. It rains day and night for weeks at a time. So kind of like London or Great Britain, that's what they say. Yeah. So absolutely. Yeah. Mary said, ankle's getting better, just taking a while, still throbs off and on. I'm able to put some weight on it, although I'm probably not supposed to yet. That's what I was going to say. Don't do that. Don't test the waters.
Yeah, especially at our age.
Yeah.
The older.
Yep, especially your age. Yep, go for it. So
I was including all of us, okay? Because I don't think there's no single digits or teenagers on here.
Gigi said, "Well, if you're not going to use the meat slicer, why would you worry about cleaning it?" I know, but that's the thing. Oh, if we got the meat slicer, we're going to use the meat slicer. It's not just going to take up space.
French, we all of a sudden
put the meat slicer into the dishwasher.
Means to me,
but who's going to clean it though?
The person who slices the stuff?
Is it? Okay, like Seattle. I got it. That makes a lot of sense. Yes, Rashana is in the house. So Beth said the Louisville 5K canceled on Facebook 3 minutes ago. I didn't get an email. What? Ooh. I didn't sign up for a Louisville 5K. So that's, I don't know. If it got canceled, that's sad. So when did that happen? Yeah, because Derby's over. So I'm wondering, are they just running because it's the summer now? What's going on?
I mean, don't mean anything.
Beth says, no, I skipped. He says, I am very low maintenance, so I promise the process is super simple. Okay, good to know, but I won't believe it till I see it. Mom says, I have a power washer. Of course you do. Of course you do. Felicia says, hello, Autumn Richard in the WAC fam. Hi, Felicia. How are you doing?
Mom, if you ever want to bring
Lisa's here. Says, good morning, WAC fam. Hi, Lisa. I'm glad that you're here. Hi, Tony. Bayou Princess is here. Says, good morning, everyone.
It's absolutely beautiful.
I know, right? So
I would say.
Jerry Ben West says, did you know that in Ireland, when they say going to tea really means going for dinner? Do they straight facts? Do they have tea at dinner?
I hope so. I think that's probably the drink of choice. Well, I mean, maybe not no more, but back then.
Like a wine or something. I don't know. But if tea is involved, then okay, you're just burying the lead at that point. But if there's no tea involved at all, then I feel like that's a little misleading.
Unless it's a really gossipy dinner.
Yes, the tea. Exactly. Rashana said today is day 74. I will have been at it for 123 days. I am taking a 2-month break. And then phase 1, July 5th. That is amazing. What are you going to do on your 2-month break? Just literally go back to normal? And as in terms of your eating, but not, you don't have to exercise twice a day or drink a gallon of water. But as you know, the reading was a really good habit. And I still do exercise twice a day. That's the one thing.
That's the thing that stuck with you the most.
Let me see. Oh, I skipped again. What happened? Because I saw, okay. Beth said the color run that was rescheduled from last year. I forgot all about that. So that's really smart of them that they kept our money. And then I forgot all about the race because I mean, I really did.
Yes,
it got canceled.
so.
Are they going to give us a refund?
You
Kathy P says maybe they're going to have T-Bone. Absolutely not.
Yay.
No, absolutely.
Like a beautiful piece of steak.
No. No. Jerry Van West says in Ireland, tea is a meal and has nothing to do with the drink. A pint of bitter, i.e. black beer, Guinness, is sometimes drank. Absolutely not. Neither of those. Thank you very much. Is it short
for something then?
I know, because tea is also a drink.
Why would you randomly say tea and be like,
exactly.
Totally
Kathy said, I know how Heath will clean the slicer. How's Shelly do it? Exactly. That's what I'm worried about. It's like, oh, we're slicing up a storm here, but then I got this crusty meat slicer sitting on the counter. Like, and my mind's not going to be able to take it. So I need to learn how to beat this.
Yeah, but crusty meat slicer on the counter.
Never, because we don't have a meat slicer. But that's what I'm saying. You introduce these, variables into your life, and then you have the possibility for other stuff to happen.
The only thing I can think of that would be a possibility for you is if you put one of your blocks of cheese on it.
Mary T said,
goes the whole wheel up.
Dinner is tea, dessert is pudding, or is that just England? Interesting. It's also
see, dessert and pudding makes sense. Dinner and tea still don't make sense.
I know.
I was like, what are you talking about?
I could eat pudding for dessert.
Yeah, like pudding and dessert. Actually,
Latanya said, my auntie gave me a meat slicer for a gift. I love it, and the cleanup is not bad, but I don't use it a lot. Yeah, see, I just don't think I would use a meat slicer a lot. So tell me this, the pork belly that is at Costco, that is not cured, right? Is it cured? Like, can you literally slice it and that's bacon, or do they do other stuff to add to the flavor of it?
Cure bacon in lots of different ways and smokes. And
no. I'm talking about specifically the pork belly at the. Okay, so that's raw pork belly, so it's not. Okay, it's not cured. Okay, all right, all right. Chanel's here. Says top of the morning, everyone.
Slice it thinner and like smoke it and stuff like that, or smoke it as is.
More steps. You're just introducing more steps.
No, but I
don't know why.
It's the process of cooking.
Jerry Ben, listen, you just mentioned pork belly. Oh, my heart just sank. My heart just sunk. My heart just sank. More work.
We need to have everybody at one time hum a song that motivates.
Let's just grassroots effort. You
do
community.
Not like all the good news.
Muster the
like
the good thoughts about doing
no
this.
Ribeyes, no pork belly, no chicken wings.
Rashana said, "I'm going out of town for 7 days and we'll do keto. Then on May 17th, Shelly and I will be joining Nicole Burgess on a low carb cut. I love it. High protein to moderate." To high carbs, lower fats for 6 weeks. Can you put
after the 2-month pause?
Right? No, this is in May, on May 17th. Can you put the video where she? Is it a video where she talks about that, or on Instagram? Like, go ahead and put that in the Facebook group so that I can see what's going on there.
Look at that determination.
Yeah. He said, I season the pork belly for at least a week, smoke it, and then slice it. That's a lot of work.
See? Yeah, no, I agree. That is.
Yeah,
but I would love the recipients of said work. You know what I mean?
Triple J said, "Hey Autumn, how's that carnivore going, dog? How do you feel?" I am not carnivore this week. I was carnivore last week, and it was great. But I had some food in the house that wasn't carnivore because I didn't plan on going carnivore when Mel asked me to. So I was like, I'm just going to eat that this week because I did like doing carnivore, but I wanted to get the food that I had already had in the house out of the house before it just sits there for a long time. So yes, I'm not carnivore this week, but I am going back to it starting next week because I really did love it. I really did love how I felt, and I liked all the food that I ate too. So yeah, it kind of made me carnivore-ish, I guess. Because I'm still thinking about like my pre-workouts and just little things here and there, like pickles on my fasting day, not carnivore my way. So, just thinking about how to make it more sustainable. Yes, Mary said, I've got pork belly in the freezer. Oh, yes, dinner decided. I cannot do y'all. Good morning, Stacy. How are you doing?
Chewy meat.
Penny Sears says, good morning, everyone. Hi, Penny.
Which is literally what ribeye and pork belly.
Yeah, exactly. The pork belly, I feel like, would have to be cut into little bitty pieces and then just fried. Yeah, like
so
just
like
hard, crunchy bits.
Yeah,
exactly. They might as well be Bacos at that point. Yeah, so
it'll be nice and chewy at some point.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, I got to let them to destroy the essence of the meat. That's what I would do. Exactly. Shelby's here. Says good morning. Hey, girl. Oh, okay. And let's see, Mary T said, I throw pork belly in a 500-degree oven, geez Louise, for 30 minutes, then 325 for another hour. Crispy pork belly skin. My mom would call it crackly. See, now that sounds good. Kind of like what happened with the chicken skins that I had. Yes. You guys, those were so good. Although, can we talk about how on Clubhouse today, I flat out asked, if I only ate 3 meats forever, like which meats would you recommend? And the doctor said beef, first of all, just because it has like an array of vitamins and nutrients. And then like liver, because then it's kind of like beef plus. It's like, you get all the nutrients that you don't have in beef. And then he said third, fatty fish. And so, because you really need those omega 3s and 6s. Nope, fatty fish, like sardines, mackerel, anchovies, like fatty fish, salmon, of course, right? And I was like, oh, so you wouldn't necessarily put chicken in there. And no. I was just like, oh, okay, God. What did chicken do? Yeah, like he almost was just, in terms of nutritional value, he said that chicken has the very least. And that if you're not going to have a lot of variety in your diet, it definitely wouldn't be a priority to make sure that you get in there, So he said even half a pound of liver a week would be okay. So like 8 ounces, a liver a week. So I was thinking, okay, maybe I'll start, once I get rid of all the chicken, I'll start buying salmon and eating that, because I never have to eat anything except ground beef and steak, Oh,
we know that.
Like, and, like pepperonis and cheese snacks and things like that.
So, and bacon, so right? About this
and bacon and eggs. So, exactly, right? Well, no, I'm just, because, like, who's going to clean it?
Yeah, so where are they using it probably?
So, I don't require a lot of variety, but, everyone's like, oh, chicken thighs are so good. So, I buy chicken thighs and I eat them. And don't get me wrong, they are good. I don't need them in my life, right? So I should make it a point to get in the food that would have a higher nutritional payoff, which is the salmon, right? So that's what I'm thinking. So, and liver.
You can't leave out the 3 you just said.
I know, right?
It's liver, salmon, and...
Oh, Shelby said, wait, did we go to the gym? Are we going to the gym? Thank you so much for reminding me about the title of today's live. So we went to the gym yesterday, and it was absolutely great. So there were very few people there, even fewer people there than last time. And I think it was because of the weather, but we braved it. We got out in the rain. We got to the gym, and I did all the machines. It was pretty great. So I did like the lat pull down. You guys know, like my lat pull down, it just, my lats hurt as I'm doing it because I just did it so much yesterday, right? And I also did a lot for my biceps too. But I did like the back machine, and then I did some leg machines as well. And it was pretty ideal. That's all I'm going to say. I was like, yes, I definitely want to start going to the gym 3 times a week for heavy weightlifting. Yeah. So I'm thinking Tuesdays and Thursdays and Saturdays, something to think about. So yes, it was really good. The mask wasn't, too bad. Didn't get in my way.
No, not this time. It was pretty nice.
Yes.
It's all about the pacing. You got to pace yourself. That's the key. I think.
Yes.
I was very impressed that you were on my side of the gym.
Yeah, because you guys, I don't like the machines in the 30-minute section. They're just not as good as the other machines, right? So I know, right?
No, we had a good
and he couldn't take his eyes off me. Every time I looked over him, he was looking back at me, and I was like, "Hello, go home somewhere. I'm trying to exercise right now." Like, he's all ogling me in the gym in front of everybody, and I was like, stop looking at me. Oh my gosh. But either way, it was.
Have you seen yourself?
You're right. I know that. Alyssa said, good morning. I've fallen off track and plan on getting back on tomorrow. Best tip for getting on? Okay, so if you're falling on track, does that mean you're planning on being off track today? Smart woman. It's like, I'm going to get on tomorrow, but Lord knows what's happening today, right? So,
give me a buffer day.
Exactly. So I would recommend plan. Like, already know exactly what you're going to eat tomorrow and the day after that and the day after that. And this is kind of good for me because I was off track yesterday as well. No regrets, but still, red day. I'll tell you all about it in a second. And the problem was, not only did I not plan, I got like my routine got thrown off yesterday, which really just put me in like a headspace of like, I don't feel like doing anything. And the meal prep. Like meal prep is just so important to me. Usually what I used to do is I used to meal prep on a day like when I wasn't going to eat, you know, so that the next time I wanted to eat, my food was already done. But what I've been doing recently is I've been meal prepping on the day I need to eat that food.
Noticed that.
And but then I'll just prep for the rest of the week, right? So the rest of the week will be meal prep, but the first time I cook it, it will be
the day of the eating.
And I do not like that.
And how long have you changed this change? When you start doing that? That's
probably like a couple of months. Ever since I've just come down to one full day of eating video. Because you guys remember I used to have a meal prep video, and then I used to have a full day, like a what I eat Wednesday. Like when I used to go to the store and grab all the things off the shelves. Did you guys like that? Like, I just want to know, what were your thoughts? Because I felt like we went the same places and I grabbed the same things every really time. And I was just like, what's the point of like just showing my hand, grabbing the same foods over and over? Yeah, I mean, over and over again. So that's why I kind of condensed it down to like, this is just what I'm eating, you know?
Me shopping, then
the video would be 2 hours long.
That's not true.
So, talking about getting back on track, for me, I have to not only have it planned, but I have to have it prepped. It has to be grab and go, because that's why yesterday it's just exasperating to me. I was like, the thought of having to cook the meat, and then I had to shred the cheese, and then I had to cut the lettuce, and then I had to assemble everything. I was like, I just don't want to do that. Like, I want to eat right now. Like, I want to eat right now. Yes. And that's why we went to Chick-fil-A. That's all I'm saying. But it was delicious. I'm not going to lie. But
pretty sure that.
But yeah, but like it was just so it just didn't work for me not having the food immediately available. Whereas when I'm cooking, when I'm meal prepping without the requirement to eat, I can take my time, and it's not such a begrudging thing that's keeping me from eating, you know?
I mean, it's the same principle as you don't go grocery shopping when hungry.
Exactly. So you don't start meal prepping when you want to eat right that second, right?
Yeah, you come home with like, wow.
So my other goal, you know, it depends on how long you've been off track. You know, if it's just like a day or two, then just like go back to exactly what you were doing. It's not that difficult. But, you know, if you have been off track for a very long time, then in my opinion, you do have to take put more thought into how you're going to sustain going back on track. Because as we all know, the closer you are to being off track, the closer it is to going right back off track. You can be off track for a month, and then you can go back on plan for 2 days. And by the third day, you're just like, well, I just want to do what I was doing again. You know, like it's easier. It was easier to go longer stretches, right? You know, once you've been off track. So for me, the one thing that I do when I have been off keto for a long time and have had like a bunch of different, you know, high carb, high sugar foods and things like that, I cook the keto meals that I love just as much as those high carb foods. And for me, one of those is Taco Tray. Even though Taco Tray betrayed me yesterday, like just with all of the work that went into it,
don't blame Taco Tray.
Exactly. I'm lazy, right? So it's just a matter of like, I love Taco Tray just as much as like pizza or a Big Mac or something. So whenever I eat it, I get that same joy of like, oh my God, this is so good, you know? And so it's important to me to carry over those feelings in the first few days of being back on keto and to disassociate that feeling with high carb, high sugar, high fat food, and to reassociate it with my delicious keto food. And then from there, I can start to clean it up. But honestly, in my opinion, there's no tips, there's no tricks. You just have to choose to do it every single day. Every single day. You just got to choose to do it. And some days you will, and some days you won't. But as long as you're not resigned to be like, well, I guess I'm just off track now forever, you know, as long as you're working to get back, then that's the most important part to me. So Carolyn's here, says, good morning, WAC family. Hey, Otto Richard. Hey, with the A. I just absolutely love seeing that. So yes.
You're so goofy.
Oh my gosh. He said, how's it a lot of work? Seasoning takes about 20 minutes. First of all, that's a lot of work. Then once a day, I rotate the bag and put it back in the fridge. Lots of work. The smoking cook time only takes a couple of hours. Heath, what? No. Most of the time is spent waiting and remembering to do all those things. No, Heath, you're not going to convince me. This is okay. Rashonda said, until phase 2, I will keep up all the things, save for the 2 workouts a day. Going to scale those back to one a day, 5 times a week with full rest days. Yes, that is important. That's one thing that I did find was that going it is very different to go whole days without doing any sort of exercise, but that it is very important. So yes.
Yeah, the body needs this day of rest as well.
The body needs a day of rest. I agree. So yes, Rhonda said, I'm with you on that, Autumn. Too much work. Every time I go to the supermarket, I see pork belly. I pick it up and put it down. Yeah, it's just like, I don't know.
Well, I mean,
Jeray's here says,
that much
good morning, happy Wife Wednesday.
What you want to do with
all you need to do if you want to prepare it, depending on how you want to prepare it.
Already done.
Joray, how was your husband's birthday?
With the
we want to hear everything.
Or do you really want to smoke those other flavors inside of it?
He says, I want to operate a restaurant called The Gym. So every time I'm going to the gym.
Hey, that's all right. I like that idea. That's kind of brilliant. And have like the aerobic theme and everything.
Yes.
Like, hey, man, just give me something to go.
No.
Yeah.
Absolutely
everything
not.
Will be portable.
No.
Grab and go.
Susan said, do you have to wear a mask while on the machine? We have to wear a mask while walking, but not while actively using the machine.
Everybody we've seen
just wears them all the time. So, it didn't bother me, but if it was a thing where like it was really bothering me, I might be more apt to like remove it as I'm using the machine. But everyone that we saw was using them the whole time.
Also, that would depend on the spacing as well.
I agree.
I wouldn't mind anybody.
Because there was one time where like that pull-up machine, like it's in the corner facing the corner. I wouldn't have felt bad taking my mask off, or if someone took theirs off while on there. But yeah,
like if you're in an area of the gym where ain't nobody around for more than 12 feet.
Yeah.
Hey,
Felicia said, got off track today. My work hours are midnight to 10:30, and I didn't have enough keto food or snacks. I don't know what happened. Lesson learned, better to have more than not enough. Exactly. Like that's why I'm truly learning. Yeah, that's why I'm truly learning. I have to prep my food before it's time to eat it.
Fly off.
Well, and it really wasn't, and it depends on what, because I've been doing that for the past couple of weeks and it hasn't been that bad because honestly, you've been doing a lot of the cooking. It's just like, okay, I can wait 20 minutes while he makes brats and stuff like that. But like, all of the manual effort of like having to prep all of the things that go into it.
All like flank steaks and brats and burgers.
Yeah, it was just, it's easy. It's like one cook sort of thing. You don't have to assemble it. You don't have to do a lot. That's also another reason why I'm kind of looking forward to getting back to carnivore is like, I just want to go back to where all I had to do was heat stuff up, So it was a lot. So
yeah, you do assemble taco tray.
I do assemble. Exactly. It's quite an assembly. Like there's like 9 ingredients.
Heat level assembly.
It is. Exactly. Too much work. Heath, look what happens when I have to work that hard. So, exactly. So, oh my God, Chris said, Autumn, there's this thing called keto chow, right? I know, right? And
see, that
is so smart. Like it's once again, prepping. It just comes down to prepping.
Exactly.
And that's what I need to do. And honestly, Mom needs to bring over that caramel macchiato back. And then, we can try that. But it's not, she better not gone in a week. We gonna put them up.
You know what she love coffee?
No, absolutely. But you're right. Just back to prepping.
Gasoline to a fire.
Yes. So Kelly said, can we have one long video of Richard at the grill in a tank top asking for a thing? John, look, I'm telling you this. Richard was on the grill, right? This is somebody's granddaddy right here. He was on the grill with the spatula in one hand, just with his hand like on his hip like that, just like flipping stuff. And I was like, what's his hand?
Yeah, that's what we telling folks.
All he needs is a Bluetooth in his ear. I was like, whose great uncle is on this grill here flipping these burgers back and forth?
You are anymore.
It was so funny. Jerry said, "Ooh, Kelly, you're asking for trouble." I know, right? Look, that's the Autumn show. I get that show every day. So Debbie said taco tray betrayal. That's how I felt. Like it just let me down because it was just like I won taco tray. Yeah, it wasn't ready. But to Richard's point, it wasn't taco tray's fault that it wasn't ready. It was my fault that it wasn't ready. You know,
funny story. I went over to my friend's house, Austin's house yesterday, and brought up it's like, we went to Chick-fil-A because taco tray wasn't ready, and he was like, "Well, did you offer to cook their hamburger for her?" And I was like, "Oh, dang, I did." I was like, "Well, actually," I was thinking, well, at the time, you had already approached me with the gift card.
With the Chick-fil-A gift.
So I was like, I didn't want to really.
It was a foregone conclusion. No, because sweetheart, it wasn't just that.
I'll do it.
No, it wasn't.
Get out of the way.
It wasn't just cooking the meat. Like then I have to shred the cheese, and then
part.
I have to cut the lettuce and wash it and do. I was just like, no.
Well, that's what I told him.
No,
I was like,
no,
you already had your mind made up.
I was like, look, we're going to Chick-fil-A, and it was delicious. Once again, no regrets, but still not what I planned on doing. No, I'm just saying I haven't had Chick-fil-A in so long. Okay. I haven't had Chick-fil-A since Christmas. Okay. Yeah. And before then, I hadn't had a chicken sandwich.
Oh, yeah, you did.
In like a year before that. Yeah, because.
Step out of that. See, that's where I'm in. That's where I'm not adventurous. I get one thing and one thing only.
No, I get one thing and one thing only, and it's normally the chicken sandwich. I only get the chicken nuggets for Christmas. Like,
well, yeah, but that's your other thing, though. I
only get the nuggets.
Like, I've never gotten a sandwich before.
Oh, it's so good. But, I got the spicy chicken deluxe sandwich, no tomato. It was just, it was a dream.
All the nuggets, I will swim in them and just shove them in my face.
So that's what I was just saying. Like, and I only went there because we had all those gift cards. And so
it was easy.
It was easy and it was convenient. Even though there was 95 cars in the parking lot, when we pulled up, we were still out of there in 6 minutes. How do they do it? I don't know, right? But
I know.
I'm just efficiency. Yeah, exactly. I mean, that's a well-oiled machine. Alyssa said, today is a long story. I plan on planning after work today. LOL. I was hitting it so hard until April came. Totally agree with what you're saying. Thank you for the good advice. Yes, thank you so much.
There you go. See, it's kind of like your vacation home versus permanent home situation, where you always say the analogy is like, which do you spend more time at? Like, eventually your vacation home becomes your permanent home if you're there for 8 months of the year.
Yes. Dee said, don't you get tempted to eat the food when you're prepping on the fasting days? So generally, no. For some reason, fasting days just...
It's in their mind. Your light just flicks.
It's just not on, right? But what I normally do, though, is I don't even prep on fasting days. I prep on the previous eating day. So it's like I get to immediately eat my burger and brat. So it's the last day of burger and brat day. But then I prep for the week ahead, for the next day, the next eating day.
The last eating day
of the previous week. Okay, exactly, right? But today, since that didn't happen, like I am going to be prepping today. But I'm not tempted to eat anything. It's just because it's like utility. It's just weird in my mind the way that happens. So, Kathy said, if I'm not feeling meal prep, I do buttery eggs and bacon. Like, I don't know why, but it was an effort thing with me yesterday. It was the thought of, if I have to do any work besides grab a bag, I'm going to be mad, right? It's just, I don't know what was going on. Brianna said, I'm late, but I'm here. Well, I'm glad you're here. Happy Wednesday. So, yes.
You were very upset if you had to do anything at all to eat.
Yes, exactly. So that's just what it was. Debbie said, I like what you said in Clubhouse about getting off track on the weekend. What did I say in particular about that? About just how the weekend is no different than any other day? And that you just got to mentally get yourself through. Yeah, exactly.
It's all about going through your same cycles as far as time. Yeah. It's like if your lunchtime is this, then keep Saturday your lunchtime the same. If you have a break at this time, if you feel like you get off work at this time, approach it all the same exact.
Mary T said, I love that. You just got to choose to do it. I always say keto every day, Autumn and a t-shirt. Sure, that's a great idea. Absolutely.
We're on it.
But yeah, you just got to choose to do it. That's why I'm really straightforward about being careful about how I frame when I go off plan. Like nothing, like I say things like taco trade betrayed me, or it was just too difficult. Like that's not true. I made a choice, I could have just stuck with it, cooked it, stayed on track. There's never any external factor to where I'm like, I just couldn't do it. I just had to go off plan. Like I made a choice. And that's why I also say no regrets, because I don't regret the choice that I made. That is really what's becoming the most important thing to me this year, is not regretting my choices around food,
And not making it a mental thing where you're burdening yourself and giving yourself
no guilt. Exactly.
Mental distress.
Yeah. So the days that I choose to eat keto, I love it. I'm proud of myself. The days that I started planning to choose to eat keto and something else happens, I made that choice, and y'all gonna see my weight and be like, that's what happens, you know? But like, it's just, I'm at that place right now where it just has to be a thing where I'm following my own rules. I can't have this external, like, you've got to eat keto. Like, I'm doing something someone else forced me to do. I've got to do what I've got to make it seem like. Exactly. And luckily, and you know, for the most part, I'm the one making the rules to eat keto. So it's just like, okay, I'm following those rules. But sometimes when it's not, like, I just don't. So yes, optimally, I would make the rules to eat keto and the choice every single day. But right now, I'm just getting it how I live, and life. Guess what? Life's still happening. I still feel good about myself. We still went to the gym. I still ride my bike. Like, I'm still reading. I'm still doing things that make me feel like I'm a worthwhile person, right? That aren't necessarily connected to food. So that's just something to think about.
That's good, because like you said, I mean, it's building up your mental fortitude on not destroying yourself every time you stumble or trip or
do something that I didn't plan to do.
Honestly, makes you human.
Yeah,
because we all go through it every step and every day. We all go through different degrees of it.
Yeah, and sometimes I want the accountability, and sometimes I'm like, I'm just making this choice today. And
sometimes
it is
you
what
put on your fake mustache and be like, no, my name is
exactly
not Autumn.
Not Autumn.
I would like 300 tacos, please.
Lisa said I finally adopted Taco Tuesday. That's when I do taco trays. Thank you, Autumn. I make tacos for Tony, but he gets envious of my food. Yeah, maybe I can finally convert him. Hello. That's all I'm saying.
It's working.
Here's exactly what it is, Heath. Maybe the bacon is not a lot of work or difficult to me because I actually enjoy cooking. I am bummed that I do not have my barbecue pit at the hotel. That's exactly what it is. I don't enjoy cooking. I don't dread cooking. Like, it's like something you have to do. But if for the rest of my life, someone was like, you never have to cook ever again, and all your keto food will just be made for you, that would mean I would never choose to cook when I didn't have the time.
Well, if that were the case, I would actually like you to enjoy a lot more foods.
No, like, I would purchase the food. Someone else would just make them. Because like, I like going grocery shopping. I like picking out ingredients. I just don't like cooking, you know? Jory said it was good. Went and got brunch instead of Korean barbecue. Oh, even stopped at Dairy Queen and got a Blizzard. Why was I like, since today's already a red day, I might go to Dairy Queen. I didn't end up doing it, but still, Blizzard entered my mind there. Yes. Aurelia said 30-minute weight check. I know, like 10 minutes ago. I'm so sorry, Aurelia. Thank you so much. So, okay. So yesterday, so we'll talk about Monday. Monday was a fasting day, even though after, I had gone up because of Smash the Crate. Which the Keto Crate unboxing will be coming out sometime this week soon. Joe and Rachel released their Keto Crate unboxing. In the title of the video, it said one of the best crates we've ever gotten. And while we were doing Smash the Crate, we're like, this is like one of the best crates we've ever gotten. Like, I was just like, preach. So Keto Crate's lit.
It's coming.
Yeah, it's lit. Okay. So I did fast on Monday successfully. And so I weighed myself on Tuesday, 191. So that was a loss of 3.4. So that was pretty good. But then, like I said, yesterday was Chick-fil-A day. Lay day, right? And so, of course, I weighed myself today, 195.8 plus 4.8. It is what it is. It was delicious. I, got to get some good bathroom things going on. I did a lot of work yesterday. Like, I was productive in certain ways. Also, here's the thing that really threw me off. Yesterday, I was supposed to get my hair done. I went to the shop. I was supposed to get it colored. I was supposed to do everything. And when I got to the shop, she was all like, oh, girl, I'm running behind. Can you come tomorrow? And I was like, first of all, why did you make me drive all the way here? But secondly, I was like, that's not what I planned to do today. So now I got to go to the shop today to get my hair done. So the good news is it will be done for Whack Wednesday tonight. So make sure to check back tonight at 8:30 to see what it ends up looking like. So yeah, it was like, it just kind of threw me off in a bunch of different ways. You know what I'm saying? So
now moving all your itinerary stuff another day. Because what if you had plans to do stuff today?
She lucky I didn't, right? He said, poor Richard, nothing is private. And Mary T said, my mom used to have that one hand on the hip action when she stirred gravy. I know, whose granny is he? Like, what's going on? Laura's here. Says, Good morning, Laura from Southern California. So,
good morning, Laura.
Joyce said, question on the keto chow. Can you use any of them for creamer in your coffee? That's an interesting question.
Well, we got the keto chow aficionado.
Yes.
In the building.
So interesting. Laura said, has anyone ever cooked a steak wrapped in bacon? I would never do that. That's just not my jam.
I have issues with bacon wrap things.
Yeah, because the bacon never gets as crispy as you want. Mom said just enjoyed a cup of coffee with the caramel macchiato. Oh, wowzers. That sounds so good.
Bacon wrap stuff, but the practicality of it all, the bacon is always too translucent, and you don't really eat the flavor. Like, you don't eat it together.
And you don't, like, what were we watching?
I always say, if you do bacon wrap stuff, you might need a blowtorch just to hit that outside. Make sure.
Kathy said keto chow and coffee is a match made in heaven. You're right. Or in the Two Crazy Keto Kitchen. I know, right? Both places.
Yep, that's true.
Jory said, yes, new videos up. There's info about the virtual 5K. Perfect. Is that posted in the Facebook group? Let me know. Thanks. Also, don't forget, if you're not on in the Facebook group, search in Facebook WAC Daily Keto Updates. WAK Daily Keto Updates, because that's exactly what's in there. Right? Yep. It is not. What? Daily keto? It's exactly what it is, you know? So search and join the Facebook group, because like I said, everyone posts such great stuff in there. Also, this month we're also doing the May I Get to Know You challenge, both in the Facebook group and on the Facebook page and on Instagram. We talked about movies yesterday. It was absolutely amazing. So yes.
I'm going to chime in.
Krista said, now I want Chick-fil-A. Don't do it. It was delicious, but if that's not a part of your plan, Chick-fil-A will literally always be there, except on Sundays, right?
It's always. It's never going to change.
Ooh, Rashawn said, getting my nails done. See you later. Well, that sounds dope.
See you later, Rashawn.
Absolutely.
Have fun.
Yes, the weekend is no different. Exactly. That's what I agree. So, absolutely. I totally agree.
Especially when they do Super Bowls.
Super Bowls?
The weekend.
What are you talking about? Did you mention, now thinking about football, what are you talking about?
The singer.
Oh my gosh.
Good Lord.
You're too quick for me sometimes.
Apparently so.
I was literally in like keto health mode. And then you went to music. I absolutely love it. So yes. Kathy said it's hard sometimes, but darn it, I'm staying keto. Come HE double hockey sticks or high water with the wave emoji. What? I love it. Jerry Van West said being keto is an active and deliberate choice. For me, it's becoming a lifestyle and not a diet. I'm really working on changing my relationship with food. Food is fuel. Yes. Yes, Jerry Van West. I am here for it.
Few months as well. Changing your relationship
with food. Yeah, but kind of like in a different way. Yeah, like
your relationship mentally. I mean, that's what all relationships are. It's like you want right now. It's like a dependency. You want to not make it that.
Yeah, and not make it such a big deal, right? Exactly. Yeah, because you guys, like, I put zero effort into what I'm going to wear on any given day. Like, just grab some jeans, grab a t-shirt off the pile. Like, it's no big deal. I don't stand in front of the closet thinking, what am I going to wear? What does it mean? What happens? Don't act like. So I want to feel that same way about food. Like, it's not this thing. It's just like, this is what I eat. You know, like, just take the choice. You know, take the feeling associated with
saying that, it's like you and your sister are literally polar opposites in that.
Exactly.
So it's like she worries about the
she obsesses over what she's going to wear. She doesn't care what she eats at all. Yeah.
Reverse those two.
Yeah. Laura said, I went off plan for one meal or one day, and it's way too different and not worth it as far as I've come. Yeah, I mean, that's just exactly what it feels like. Mary said, my husband is always happy when I wave a fast food gift card. I mean, we rarely have them. So these were from Christmas.
No,
so.
you stock up. As Amber says, you were very unique.
Yes.
You save yours for the middle of the next
I don't really save them. Once again, I just don't make a point to go out and use them.
But that's what saving is. You don't go to those places.
Yeah, okay.
I said no.
It's more about intention.
We go. If you get a gift card, you drive out of your way to go to these places instantaneously.
Yeah, see, no.
You make one big trip, like, where are we going tomorrow? This way.
Jerry Van West said steak wrapped in bacon is delicious. Bacon wrapped filet mignon.
Again, bacon wrap stuff, you don't really taste I like the crispy, crunchy bacon. Like, I don't really taste it in a wrapped anything. You more taste more filet than bacon. Yeah. But
and then
I would rather have
just bacon. Dee said, I'm on a keto meal delivery service for the duration of the pandemic. Just to keep my sanity, but I cook on my carb up days. Yeah, I love the convenience. I don't love the price tag of those things, but you know, I trade my time for the money and stuff like that. But that's just how it is. Like, you know, cooking is not something I enjoy to do. It's just a utility of like, this is what I need to sustain life. So that's what's going on. Oh, Mary T said I do bacon wrapped chicken legs and barbecue all the time. Interesting.
Well, they do a ton of bacon wrapped.
Gail said I make bacon wrapped mozzarella sticks a lot. Well, come on, you guys. All these bacon.
You can bacon wrap anything. Things.
Yes.
I mean, I've had a lot of bacon wrap stuff. I just have never enjoyed the bacon.
Says, good morning, Mike.
The thing that it's wrapped in.
I've been listening and wanted to say hi. I agree. The bacon just doesn't add anything.
That's just, I mean, I've tried a lot of bacon. Only thing that I like bacon wrap is probably the jalapeno pop. Yeah. And it's still more about.
I would much rather have a jalapeno popper and a slice of bacon. You know,
I do enjoy it though.
You know,
no knock to bacon wrapped anything. It's just I don't know if you really get the true bacon taste.
You don't. That's how I feel. Okay, guys. So we are going to go ahead and leave because we'll be back on for Whack Wednesday tonight. I do have to get ready because I'm about to spend like 4 good hours at the hair salon getting my hair done.
I mean, oh no.
This from the man who was crying yesterday. What am I going to do while you're gone all day? I'm just going to miss you so much.
I think that all the
time. So we got to get going, but don't worry. We'll be back on at 8:30 p.m. Eastern. I'll be a different person. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah, no makeup or anything like that. But still, my hair will look different. It's getting done today if it's the last thing I do, right? So have a great day, everyone. We will see you back tonight at 8:30 p.m. Eastern. And let's kick it to the outro. Bye.